On today's episode of Identity, founder of Real Gardening, Claire Reid, hangs out in the Identity coffee shop. We take a short left to visit an animal rescue center in Soweto, south of Johannesburg. What's Happening features the review of a workout app and a vegetable recipes website. And we play out with a track from Zonke called Reach It.
I am an individual with an imagination. My inner faith illuminates innovations. In a space with infinite inspiration, I was born free from all incarceration. Incredible, living infallibly, intelligent, outshine with my inner being. This is me, impeccable as ever been. I am you, you are me. This is my identity.
Hello and welcome to another educational and spiritually uplifting episode of Identity right here on SABC 1 Mzansians. I'm Viwe Gwala. Before we start the show, a quick note that yesterday, the 1st of August, the Jewish community commemorated Tisha B'Av, which is the day of mourning for the many disasters that have befallen the Jewish people in Jewish history. This day is commemorated by studying the Torah and refraining from eating and drinking. We wish our Jewish viewers a peaceful Tisha B'Av period. Yesterday also marked the beginning of World Breastfeeding Week, which will conclude on Monday, the 7th of August. This awareness is held annually so to encourage breastfeeding and improve the health of babies around the world. Njengoba nisazi, sisiqinisekiso sethu kunokuba siphucule ulwazi lweni babukeli bethu beMzansians. Namhlanje siqala inkqubo yethu ngokubuyela kwincoko bendinayo nomqambi we-Real Gardening, uClaire Reid. Njengokuba ubusika bulapha nje, lixesha elihle lokulima kwakhona. Nantsi ke le ncoko eza kunakha. I have to be honest, when I hear the word gardening, I imagine spending hours in the sun while trying to decipher instructions on the back of a seedling packet that, although written in simple English, proves to be a little difficult to understand. If you've ever unsuccessfully tried to start your own veggie garden, then I'm sure you can relate. Thankfully, the young woman joining me for coffee today has made it her life's mission to simplify the gardening process for the average South African. Claire Reid is the founder of Real Gardening, a simple and cost-effective way for people to grow vegetables, herbs and flowers from seeds. Having patented this unique innovation at the age of 16, Claire's gone on to receive local and global recognition, and she's hanging out in our coffee shop this morning. Claire, welcome to Identity.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. Please tell us about your upbringing in childhood. What was it like?
I had a really standard South African upbringing. I grew up in the northern suburbs of Johannesburg. I went to an all-girls school. I'm one of 5 children, so big Irish family. And I had to do chores around the house, and I had to earn my pocket money in those kind of ways. And there was many things I did along my journey. I used to make greeting cards and sell those to neighbors. I at one point stenciled people's house numbers on their black wheelie bins and to make extra pocket money. But when my dad said to me I could grow vegetables, and him and my mom would buy the vegetables from me, and that's how I would get additional pocket money, I thought that sounded like something that would be really, really easy.
Claire, how was spirituality introduced in your life, and what significance does it have in your life right now?
It's always been part of our lives growing up, and I think into later years my spirituality is more about meditation and yoga and mindfulness and being present, more than going to church every Sunday. I think I've grown in that way, and it's very much about being mindful and connected to people and being connected to the earth and being connected to the ecosystem we're in, and that's where I find my spirituality is really in understanding that we're all connected to something bigger.
I see that we've got some products here. Please break down to us in detail what Real Gardening is. What does it entail?
Perfect. So Real Gardening, if you look at it here, this is a garden in a box. So why this is because I only had 2 square meters to plant. Most people only have 2 square meters. That's like the size of a front door. So I wanted a garden that would plant 2 square meters. So that's what this is. So this has got 5 different vegetables in it, and then when you open it up,
it's got those strips in it.
Yeah,
as well.
so this is the product. So the seeds, if we look here, this is beetroot. The seeds are already inside here at the correct distance apart with all the organic nutrients the plant needs. So to plant it, all you need to do is put it in the ground with the colored area visible above the soil, like this, and then you just need to add water.
Gardening tips 101.
Exactly.
It's quite simple and
really,
easy.
really simple.
Claire, what are some of the benefits that you've witnessed people get out of using the Real Gardening Strip?
So, I mean, the most logical benefit to begin with is that it saves a lot of water. So you're not having to water a whole square meter area, you're able to water exactly where the seed is. So you can save up to 80% in water consumption. Birds can't eat the seeds out the soil, and your plants come up exactly where they say they will, so you can tell the difference between what you've planted and what's a weed. So I think those are very logical benefits to this product. But I think the greater benefit is that we've seen children just get so excited about the possibility of putting water on a piece of paper and food is going to come out of it. And it's very tactile. The minute you put this into a child's hand, they want to put it in the ground, they want to go back and water, they want to witness the miracle that is growing from a seed. And in that they learn a whole lot of other valuable life skills about responsibility, about patience, about dealing with failure.
And not only can we attribute life skills to gardening, especially when it comes to real gardening, the nutritional aspect is important as well. So please let's talk about the nutritional aspect of real gardening.
We need to make fruit and vegetables more accessible. We need children to understand that needs to be on their plate from a micronutrient point of view, otherwise we're not going to have healthy bodies and healthy brains. And the reality is the vegetable prices are they're skyrocketing at the moment. I mean, they've nearly doubled within 1 month from December to January, and a large attribute was because of the drought we've been going through, but we're going to see that compound effect go through into many years to come. So I think people need to connect with their food again, they need to connect with the soil, and they need to understand that the best form of micronutrients that are going to get into their body is through fresh fruit and vegetables, and it doesn't have to be aspirational. Eating healthy and organic is, I mean, it's expensive if you have to go to a supermarket and buy those vegetables, but if you're able to cultivate the soil in your backyard and whatever space you have available, you can grow in an old shopping bag or a tire, but really just to nurture a seed, to witness that growth, and then to actually eat the produce that comes off it.
Let's speak about Garden in a Box. Please tell me about the initiative.
So we've got, our product gets packed in a box. The one I showed you here was 2 square meters, but our biggest joy comes from when we're able to put larger gardens in schools and communities.
Right.
And so we pack what we call a 200 square meter garden in a box. So that's enough to feed 50 people. And we go into schools and communities around South Africa, and we teach the children or the parents or the community workers or the caregivers to be able to grow, and then they go through the whole entire planting process with our trainer. We've got accredited real gardening trainers nationwide, and we really just it's a journey that we take the school and the community on that ends up in many meals and replanting and sustainable growth.
What are some of the challenges that you face, and how do you overcome them using the spiritual principles that you spoke about?
The biggest struggle for any entrepreneur or small business owner is just getting that first yes, that first will back you. And I've learned a lot along the way that many of the no's have led to other opportunities, and that I need to be incredibly aware of sometimes a no is not to hurt me, it's to direct me in a better place. And there's a saying that I really do live by, and it's the universe conspires in my favor. And that has been true to my journey over the last 6 years, is that every single amazing opportunity we've had has been as a direct result of me being very aware of how I'm being redirected through a greater being.
So Claire, you like to be redirected,
yes.
And right now I'm redirecting you into our fun word game. So we always play this game right here on Identity, and it's a game called One Word. All right, and you need to answer in one word. Okay. All right, so are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So give me one word that best describes your mood in the morning.
Oh, I'm not okay, one word. Grumpy.
Grumpy. That best describes your music taste.
Folk.
That could sum up your fashion sense.
Mismatched.
That best describes a dentist appointment for you.
Oh, happy.
That best describes your son.
Sunshine.
That best describes you.
Complex.
Claire, thank you so much for coming on to Identity, and thank you so much for inspiring the youth in such a positive way.
Thank you for having me.
We hope that educational chats I had with Claire Reid left you inspired and ready to plant your own fresh and organic vegetables to ensure a healthier lifestyle. Thank you to Claire Reid for that insightful conversation. What other throwback interview would you like to see on Identity? Let us know by sending an email to identitytvshow@gmail.com. Masithi chu kwikhefu xa sibuya silibhekisa eZirbicom apho khona sindwendwela iSoweto Animal Rescue Advisory Center. Kwaye ningaphoswa sisicelo sethu semedia review esibonisa i-app yokuzilolonga yecardio newebsite enokutya okumandi ongakwenza. Siyabuya ngoku.
This is my identity. This is my identity.
You're still watching Mzansi's #1 multi-faith magazine show with me, Viwe Kwala. Thank you for staying tuned. Jerry Silwani established the Soweto Animal Rescue Advisory Center in order to help abandoned and rejected animals. It's our responsibility as humans not only to look after each other, but to also care for the environment as well as animals. Jerry's initiative not only helps the animals in the community, but also the young people involved and volunteering in this center. Let's take a look at this inspirational story.
This is my identity.
In South Africa, statistics show that every day hundreds of animals are abused and tortured. For Jerry Silwane, an advocate for animal rescue, bringing about a change in the way animals are treated in Mzansi's townships was something that he felt he was called to do. It was then that he started the Soweto Animal Rescue Advisory Center.
I started the Soweto Animal Rescue and Advisory Center in 2010. The need that I noticed in the community, for me to start this organization was the lack of information and lack of knowledge. I realized that a lot of people have been prosecuted because of the offenses that they were committing, not being aware that, they were actually committing cruelty cases. And at the end of the day, they ended up in prison. So I decided to start this organization to educate the community about the worth of animal care and the awareness of cruelty to those without a voice. I work with a lot of young kids. The reason that I decided to enlist the help of these little kids, was because of seeing these youngsters, idle minds. They indulge in illegal activities. They smoke these substances and end up doing this. But if you keep these youngsters busy, if you give them a purpose in life, they become better citizens. If we train our kids at a young age to have respect for all living creatures, you'll be building a better citizens. We basically rescue abused, abandoned, and orphaned animals. Every animal here has a history. A sad history. We bring that confidence back. We train, we rehabilitate them. We also rehabilitate people. We help people, to regain confidence in life. We not only, our focus is not only on animals. Here at the shelter, we feed our animal twice a day. An animal must have access to fresh water at all times. We inoculate our animals, so we vaccinate them so that against all the diseases, and we deworm them. When you come here to adopt our animal, you get a healthy dog.
There's so many reasons why I chose Sarek. First of all, because of Jerry. We heard him at work, all the people were talking about it and talking about this man that's like saving the whole of Soweto and all the abandoned animals. So I got in touch with him, I phoned him and I said to him, listen, we would like to do something for you, from our company. It's a good thing for especially the children. I bring my children here on a Saturday and they love it. They don't want to leave. They're like, I want to sleep at Jerry. Jerry's house. And the fact that, you know, Sarek is working with the children and with the adults, rehabilitating them with the animals. So it's a very, very good initiative. I think so.
The first thing that we do is we clean for the animals. 7 o'clock in the morning, we clean for the animals, we water, give them water and stuff. And then later in the day, we give them food, we feed them. And then another thing that I do in the group is that I train the animals as well. I enjoy training the animals. It has helped me in a sense that it has given me a skill. Something that I never had before. I never knew that I could actually train animals before. And also what I've realized about myself is that, like, because in Nhlangana different, I've adopted better communication skills and stuff. So it has benefited me in that way. What I've realized since Singla, abantu aba uninformed, they tend to abuse animals not because they don't like them, but because they are not informed. So it is better for them to get this knowledge so that they can learn how to love the animals.
What we do, me and the other trainee prosecuting officers, well, we have similar duties. 9 o'clock we go to class where Mr. Jerry Selwani teaches us the Animal Protection Act, animal behavior, and also the morals of life. Well, it's very, very important, you know, to be a part of an NGO or a community service which is happening within the community, because of this thing is one of those things that will teach you the knowledge about managing a business or managing yourself as a person, or to work with others.
What I enjoy most about Sarak is the exposure. You know, we get exposed to a lot of things. We deal with different people, we deal with different animals, and you know, it's a learning curve for me.
A dog is a man's best friend. What people should understand is these animals, you know, they were created for a purpose. If we go back to our Bible, we go back to the book of Genesis, when God created heaven and earth. Before he created us as a man, he created animals first. The dream that I have for this organization is to have offices, branches throughout the country, to have mobile clinic in every rural area, to have more inspectors, to have more rangers, to educate people, you know, to see animals and people living harmony together. I believe in working with the people. I believe in changing people's attitude towards the animal. If I can change you, if I can change a person to be a better person, I mean, let it be.
This is my identity.
Thank you to Jerry Selwane and the members of the Soweto Animal Rescue Advisory Center for sharing this enlightening story with us and our Mzansians viewers. Masithathe ikhefu lokugqibela, emva koko singena ngqo kwisiqendu sethu se-APPenning. Namhlanje sijonga i-app eza kuninceda ngokuzilolonga newebsite eza kuniphucula ubomi ngokunicebisa ngokutya okunempilo. Ningasuki kuloo ndawo.
This is my identity. This is my identity.
Siyanamkela kwakhona kwi-Identity, inkqubo enenjongo yokunika ukutya komoya. Today's throwback episode started off with an informative chat with founder of Real Gardening, Claire Reed. We then headed to Zerbekom, where we checked out an animal rescue initiative. Now it's time for today's media review segment. This is What's Happening. With the summer season slowly creeping in, most of us want to look good and fit. As you know, summer bodies are made during the winter season. We have just the right app that will help you stay fit and in shape. It's called Daily Cardio Workout app. Let's check it out. Daily Cardio Workout Women Trainer app serves as your own personal trainer. It provides you with daily workout routine for men and women, designed to also help you work out in the comfort of your own home, and also shares health tips from certified health experts. The homepage offers you various tabs such as workout, exercise, health tips, and instructions. The app also caters for people who are beginners inquisitive to work out. Select Instructions tab to read up the vital thing you need to know before working out. choose the exercise tab to look up different exercises you can try, from abs, legs, and yoga poses. Once you're ready to get started, choose the workout tab to start your workout session. Each session has customized time. In between the workout session, the app also offers you 30-second time rest to change to a new pose. The app also gives you an option to create your own customized workout session by selecting the Setting tab. Select the Health Tips tab for useful information from certified personal trainers. Enjoy the numerous benefits of exercising and working out with the help of Daily Cardio Workout Women Trainer app.
I can't wait to give that app a try. In order to maintain a successful workout plan with great results, one needs a balanced diet to accompany that. Thankfully, our next review will help you while you're on your journey to a healthy lifestyle. It's a website that will provide you with a collection of delicious healthy vegetable recipes. It's www.vegetarianrecipesmag.com.
www.vegetarianrecipesmag.com is a brand new magazine celebrating a range of delicious vegetarian recipes professionally prepared by the world's top cooks and chefs. It's a great platform dedicated to promoting this healthier lifestyle. The homepage lists the popular and recently posted articles and recipes prepared by top chefs. There are various tabs you can explore, such as new recipes, sensational soups, recipe collections, and ingredients. Select the New Recipes tab to get a helpful list of recipes to prepare for breakfast, dinner, to desserts. Select Vegetarian Blog to read up informative articles to help you plan your vegetarian meals and learn more about food options that are available. Perhaps maybe you want to collect different vegetarian recipes. Select Recipes Collection tab to get numerous delicious vegetarian recipes you can prepare. Make sure you're fully equipped with the correct information about different nutrition, health tips, and what the vegetarian lifestyle entails by visiting www.vegetarianrecipesmag.com.
Cancer Care Week began yesterday, the 1st of August, and will end on Monday, the 7th of August. This week highlights the care offered by the Cancer Association of South Africa to cancer patients. Cancer offers a unique, integrated service to the public which involves holistic cancer care and support to all people affected by cancer. Let's help raise awareness by spreading the word and sharing knowledge and information to those around us. That brings us to the end of today's episode. Keep your suggestions coming by using the hashtag throwback. Send an email to identitytvshow@gmail.com. You can also hook up with us on the social networking scene. All you have to do is search for Identity TV Show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Namhlanje isivala inkqubo yethu ngomculi nombhali uZonke Dikana ngengoma yakhe ebizwa Richard. Kum uvuye gqwala neqela le-Identity sitho uThixo anisikelele. Salani kakuhle.